All right, good evening, family. This is Twins Life, and I am back with another video. For our Sunday's meal tonight, we're going to be making roast with potatoes and some collard greens. So for our seasonings, we have some beef bouillon, Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning, black pepper, bay leaf, onion powder, garlic powder, chopped thyme. It's fresh, of course. We have our collard greens in the back. Some vegetable bouillon. The better than bouillon line is awesome. We have some chicken bouillon, some garlic paste, and that jar down there is my bacon fat. And that little container there is going to have my chopped up vegetables, which we have some onion, red, yellow, and orange bell peppers. Nice looking steak right here. Sorry I twisted that around, but it's pretty nice. And transfer the oil from the skillet inside the oven so I can go ahead and fry the meat and put it inside the oven because I didn't realize it was so late. And yeah, crock pot is gonna take too long. So we have our meat here. We're gonna go ahead and season the meats. That's the oven. It's just letting me know it's hot and ready. Okay, so I'm putting my seasonings onto my meat. And then we're gonna flip it over. Season this other side. I love cooking with my hands, so got it all seasoned. Let's get some of the season on the side of it. Not wasting any seasoning. The one-handed bandit is at it again, okay? I'm gonna get a tripod, but I'm not in a rush, so it's all good. I get it when I get it. Making sure I get some seasonings in the fat crevices, because some people like the fat meat. I don't. And that's what seasons the meat. Okay, so that meat is fire, okay? We're just gonna, so we just flip this bad boy over. I did that off camera because it is pretty heavy. So I'm just gonna poke some holes so that when it does cook in the oven, this side over here is already tender, so I'm not gonna touch it. But this is a more fatty side. I'm just breaking up the tendons just a little bit so more juices can get down in the meat. This is more of the fatty, rough side. The other side is tender, so just stabbing it like that. Let it do what it do. And so now I'm going to take it out of the pot, okay? And grab my fresh thyme. Oops, popping like popcorn. I'm going to add a little bit of water. I have some flour here. And the rest of my seasonings. We're going to make our gravy. It's gonna and just gonna pour some water. Throw in some bay leaf. Some vegetables. Then we're gonna probably put some more water on here and throw it in the oven. So you guys, here is the roast, and we're about to go ahead and put it into the oven for about an hour and a half. So now we're going to get started on the greens, and I'm just sauteing the vegetables. So now everything is sauteed. They're translucent. The onions, bell peppers, again, that's red, yellow, and orange. So I'm just dropping my washed greens into the pot. They are going to cook down. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of seasoning on here until it cooks down. So every layer I'm adding some seasoning. Let me grab my top. I'm just gonna put it on there. They're going to cook down. Once that does that, then I'll just put some more greens on. Cup of oil, teaspoon of salt, 3/4 teaspoon, no, 3/4 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, confused. Trying to think. So I'm whisking everything together, and now I am going to add my egg and my oil. And I'm going to whisk. And 3/4 cup of butter, but I put mine in the skillet because I like mine in the cast iron skillet already up in there. And here it is over here. It's already been in the oven, so that's butter. We're gonna set this up so we can whisk. Be careful in the kitchen. So yep, we're gonna put it back into the oven, getting deep down in that pot. You see it. So y'all, we are back with the cornbread, the homemade cornbread. She is all over that cornbread, hitting those edges. You hear it sizzling. That butter around. And potatoes are starch, so it is definitely going to help thicken this up also. Make sure you don't burn yourself, because I almost did. And I want my potatoes in the juice, and I'm just going to push them down. This delicious cornbread. The meal is out of the oven. It is done. So this is what our greens are looking like. Real nice. I did go ahead and put some bacon up in there. Again, the cornbread. I'm so proud of her. And then again, we're gonna go ahead and represent the craft because I ain't no macaroni and cheese girl. I know people serious about that macaroni and cheese, and I don't want to mess it up. And this is our so back to my meal. Sorry, one-handed bandit again, but we're gonna hold on. See if we could flip this meat again. But we're gonna make us some plates, and you can't forget my gravy. I didn't want it super ultra thick, just a little, you know, in between like a au jus and a, I don't know, my mouth watering, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna get ready to eat. That's the end of this video. Thank y'all for hanging with me. I will see y'all later. Holla.